Hello everyone, we've been working with sentence fragment revision, and so I want to take a look at an example here of a paragraph that you might write that you then need to go back and read and make those revisions to that. Just a reminder that a complete sentence has a complete subject and a complete predicate in it. That is what qualifies proper sentence structure. So when we're looking through something that we've written, if we see a dependent clause hanging out by itself with a period at the end, we know that we have to revise that to create a complete thought. If we see a subject with a period at the end of it and we don't have a predicate lining up with that, we have to make those revisions. So let's take a look and read through here. Dear Superintendent Bell, I am writing to tell you that I think a longer school day is a bad idea for several reasons. That one sounds pretty good to me. First, many students. Many students what? We don't have our predicate here. So perhaps we can remove this period. We can make this a lowercase p, and let's see if that completes the thought. First, many students participate in sports and other extracurricular activities after school. Now we have an entire independent clause, which is what we need. It can stand alone. Extending the school day would eat into the time set aside for sports practices, play rehearsals, and other activities. Another one that I feel we've got our subject, our predicate, solid. Many people think that that's not a comma, that's just removing that period. Many people think that extracurricular activities and sports are good for student self-esteem. If we wanted to really up this a level, we could, because we're talking about two of the same ideas in these two simple sentences. We could put a semicolon right here like I just did, and we can combine those two sentences. It just heightens the level of writing that we have. It adds to the flow of our sentence structure. Students who don't excel academically may grow to like school by participating in after-school activities. This is a beautiful compound sentence now. So not only are we checking for sentence fragment revision, we are also revising to create a better, more cohesive form of writing when we join and combine these sentences when they're simple. Second, teachers would not have enough time to prepare for their classes. Grading papers is time-consuming, and teachers use afternoons and evenings for this purpose. A beautiful compound sentence. With less time, the quality of classes, and then we have a fragment here, so we're going to create the lowercase w, would go downhill. If you are in my senior English, you know that we are not going to include I think ever. We know that that's what you think, and it again just heightens your writing structure when you get rid of that. This would defeat the purpose of having a longer school day. Sincerely, the person's name. So when you are working through these next lessons, I want you to keep in mind that if you see a subject hanging out all by itself with a period at the end, you can hear that. You can hear that it cannot stand alone. Same with a predicate. And I want you to make some intentional revisions to add semicolons in between simple sentences that are discussing the same topic.